Hi everyone, today I'm going to give you an informative speech about the dark side of wildlife tourism. First of all, I'm going to review the harsh training which given by the trainers towards all those animals. Well, in Thailand, the baby elephant is taken away from its mother since it's small and bring to attend all those training classes. Well, Mahout, which is called by those people in Thailand, is train all those elephants to have the perform to for performance such as the handstand and even sit down. And they use the bull hook to train them so that they will afraid of it. Uh, so they were afraid of it in between the performance and what. So they were giving the instruction, and if they don't follow it, they were using the bull hook to strike them. And that's why the baby elephants have been broken to some extent because of this. So this is quite a cruelty act. And next, we can see that there's a so-called circus in Russia. They treated the cupbearers quite cruelly. Like they trained the cupbearers to stand on its feet by tying their neck to the walls and force them to stand on their own 2 feet. And yeah, so we can see that how they train all those animals with cruelty ways. Well, next we are going to proceed to next point is that actually our wildlife tourism is not really fulfilling the behavioral the behavioral nature of animals, which means like for example the old cafe in Japan, it is quite surging recently, but actually it is a relaxing therapy for all those like tourists and customers. But in contrast, this is quite a stressful experience for those owls. In our knowledge, owl is a nocturnal and also they prefer to stay in solitude. But then they are placed in the cafe and they have to get touched and get robbed by all those tourism and customers. So this is quite a contrast to their nature. So actually they don't like all this close contact with human, but they're forced to accept it. And well, as they are nocturnal, which means that they will go out and hunt like in daytime but sleep in night. But in cafe they can't do so as they have been like keep on get awakened by all those tourism because they keep on rubbing him or touching him, which cause disturbance in their sleep. So it's actually like contrast to what their sleep contrast to their sleeping time. So yeah, this double up their stress level eventually. And besides that, we can see that there's a traveling oceanarium in Russia, and they will like travel from place to place to have performance. So they will bring on the animals with them. So we can see that for example the dolphin and also beluga whales, they will put in a tub and also put on the truck to transport from place to place. But actually this is not really fulfill their behavioral needs, because for example dolphin they like to socialize, which means they are more to complex social group, and then they are um used to swim in distance. But if they're trapped in a constricted area, like in a limited space, they will feel stress because this is not their nature. So we can see that some of them may lead to depression, because like this is not only the pre-assumption that made by me, but actually it is a fact, because that one of the caretaker used to say that she saw the like majority of the dolphin will face downward after performance. Yeah, so actually these are the signals of depression. So actually this is happening around the world, but not only the imagination or the pre-assumption that meant by me. Yeah, so in conclusion, I wish you all get the awareness of it, and like play our roles by not supporting all of these services, and also all of these practice. So because it is because that if the demand of them is lower, which will lead to the supply of them will also force to reduce. So this is what we can do, and I hope that every one of us will work together, and so that all of this won't happen like more and more. We can reduce it, yeah, and cut it off, so that our those animals won't feel burdened, or even like won't like broken down in mental or physical. So that's all for my speech. Thank you.